We've announced a partnership with Ripple, and we have few others in the making. And we are certainly looking or working, committing quite a bit of resources around the stablecoin aspect of things.
Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and many of you I know have heard me say, watch what SBI does, because Ripple usually follows. Now, I clipped that intro, which is the founder of MSF Africa. Recently, on the 3rd of November, they rebranded to Ona Freak. Ona meaning path, Freak is the pronunciation in French of Africa. They're talking about their partnership with Ripple and the resources that they've put into stablecoins. Now, today, SBI, the largest outside shareholder of Ripple, announced a deep working relationship with USDC stablecoin. This stablecoin is backed 1-to-1 with the almighty US dollar. Mr. Kitao will offer banking services for the Japanese businesses to access. That's amazing. And SBI is expected to increase the stablecoin liquidity. Now, this is going to be also integrated into programmable wallets, Web3 infrastructure, and smart contract tools. Attorney John Deaton posted to me how he remembered that USDC and XRP were promoted together on Coinbase. Well, yes, they were. And this could easily be promoted together again in Japan because the crypto exchange SBI VC Trade is going to handle the stablecoin. And it aims to receive an electronic payment trading business license. So it will be included in a payment stack. Now let's listen to the managing director of the UK for Ripple, where she talks about the expansion of payments use cases. And yes, she highlights stablecoins. Have a listen.
The big third trend is the expansion of the payments use case, right? The use of blockchain crypto in the payments. Again, we've proven some of the benefits from a cross-border perspective. Again, there's some newer sort of stablecoin based solutions coming to the market as well, which is a sign that, there is also benefits there for Ripple as well. We see a lot more opportunities to grow sort of beyond the financial institutions. Again, I said there's an earlier sort of take up in the space, but we expect that to continue to grow and also expand more in the different use cases. Relatively early days for us. For example, Liquidity Hub, we would like to expand to clients across the UK and Europe. That is subject to receiving our crypto asset authorizations and payment licenses in those jurisdictions. So that's really exciting.
You also heard Cindy talk about Liquidity Hub at the end. I want you to listen to my conversation with former product manager at Ripple, Craig DeWitt. He uses Liquidity Hub in his enterprise NFT platform called Supermojo, and Liquidity Hub is turning out to be a real killer app for Ripple.
We are able to instantaneously have ETH that's available to be transferred. Now, what they're doing behind the scenes, I believe it's an aggregation of a bunch of different liquidity providers. Some of that may be an amount of float, so I can have instantaneous access to it. But from a user perspective, I don't necessarily care. It's just bam, trade, bang, withdrawal, and now I'm able to use this in any kind of on-chain economic activity that I have.
I see. So the arrangement to be able to utilize a market maker or an exchange, and so you've got this wide breadth of partners, if you will, for Liquidity Hub that makes that liquidity doable, accessible 24/7 at any time as those inventory levels change for whatever reason they're being used out in the ecosystem. I got it.
That's exactly right. And what's most important about this is that I don't have to manage 10 different relationships to play that game, right? And then identify where the best trading levels are across those and break my trade up and then reaggregate and pay the gas. And that's not my business. I'm not a hedge fund, right? I'm trying to make NFTs easier. And so I don't want to deal with any of that. Liquidity Hub handles that all for me. And I know I'm getting the best price. I know it's instant, and I know it's, reliable because they're already moving tons of money.
So it works algorithmically where it's not real people sitting there behind a screen looking at different spreads. I mean, it's done automatically.
That's right. Because it's instantaneously. As soon as I need funds, I have funds.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
Yep.
And yeah.
And if you think about it, it's a core technology for what you'd even need for ODL.
Yeah.
Right. Because when you think about what's going on with ODL, you really kind of have that going on two sides, like call it like Euro XRP, PHP, what have you. So it's kind of like two Liquidity Hub trades with a withdrawal. And so this is just like if you break a piece of that use case off, and now you have this instantaneous trade and then withdrawal. So that's really how it functions. And you can think about from an outsider's perspective, if you have flows kind of going both ways, you can create a very healthy business off of that.
Yeah, and I imagine it's just not, as the build out of CBDCs and stablecoins, I'm sure that will also be a part of the Liquidity Hub solution too.
Oh, I mean, if you can imagine, if we had a USD CBDC or a Euro CBDC or what have you, any kind of token, if we need to get in and out of that country, like there's your automatic withdrawal mechanism, right, through the payout network there. And so it all fits together very, very well.
Yeah, I like it. It makes sense. And you're right. I think with ODL, Ripple cut their teeth on the process and now just is able to scale it.
Yeah. Now it's chopping wood.
Will XRP compete with a stablecoin? Well, Ripple is all about being customer centric. They're going to give the customer what they want. XRP still remains to be a bridge token. It also is the native token to the XRP ledger, with the native DEX, the decentralized exchange, which is going to integrate with the automated market maker. So that's going to provide new DeFi mechanisms. And XRP is also a gas token. And in that use case, it's being locked up 1-to-1 in the vortex on the root network, helping secure that proof of stake protocol for Futureverse. This is really key because when you lock up XRP, it has impact on the supply. Supply and demand are so important to bring positive price action to any digital asset. ODL has proven to be not that impactful because there is a buy and sell side within seconds. But when you have a token that is locked up, that has significant impact on the supply. XRP is used as a gas token on this root network. It's outside of the XRP ledger ecosystem. So this is the first time in XRP's history that we have multiple developments going on by many different builders and ecosystems. There is Zahao with the burn to mint. We have Flare Networks integrated for payments. And now we have the Root Network, which is revolutionary multi-token economy. Panos has been supporting XRP and its ecosystem since 2016, and even more now than ever because he's transitioned into being a builder. He is building a suite of applications on XRP Ledger targeting different use cases and unlocking the vast potential of the ledger. He is really one to follow on the X platform. I'm going to feature Panos and his business in Australia on the Gold Coast at the Wave of Innovation 2024 on a panel where we'll look at 10 different, very diverse business models utilizing the XRPL ecosystem. Some big news in the last hour. If you owned XRP on September 1st, 2023, your wallet had a snapshot, and you are eligible to claim your Evers AirDrop. This will be done before the 11th of December by 6 p.m. Australia time. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the link to this in the description below, but you'll have to register your public XRPR address on their website. That's very straightforward. That lets them know that you're participating. And then you're going to import your R address onto Zahao and set a trust line. Setting trust lines are super easy. Now, this tool to import onto Zahao is going to come soon on your ZUM wallet. That is the XUMM wallet that has been built by XRP Labs. That's, of course, Weitza Wind and his team. Now, if you have multiple XRPL accounts, you'll have to make separate registrations for each. December 18th is the targeted launch date. There'll be over 5 million Evers tokens that will be deposited into an airdrop hook. Hook is the smart contracts for the Zahao network. If you participate, you want to seek your own tax advice. If you had your XRP on BitTrue or Uphold, yes, those two exchanges only participated, and they will send you your Evers token to your address in your account. This airdrop is a gift. I'm going to put the link to these instructions in the description of this video, but from what I see, it looks very straightforward and not difficult to do. I'm going to let Naveen Gupta, the managing director of the MENA region, that would be the Middle East and Northern Africa region for Ripple. He is located in Dubai. He's one of my favorite people. You'll understand why when you hear this short clip. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
We have got so much strife in the world because we think person A is different from person B. But through meditation, you essentially realize, hey, you know what, we are all one and we can live peacefully together, right? There is enough money in the world. There is enough resources in the world. All we need to have is a big heart so that we are able to share, right? And I think the world needs more peace. The world needs more understanding, and meditation brings that to us.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet with you.